I haven't drank the poison that is Frosty Jacks for over 9 years now, but sometimes I do bring it into my flat in the form of flashbacks now and again. During these brief times, it's everywhere. It's in every corner of my home. The trauma is still alive with me. The sickness, the places it took me, the bridges I burnt, the people that I lost from my lives that haven't returned to this day. Sometimes I think I'm still locked in the orbit of Frosty Jack, and occasionally it comes back to kick me in the teeth. As an alcoholic, I was always walking to the off licence. I was always walking to the off licence in my head, even when I wasn't. I was thinking, how am I going to get the pennies together to buy more Frosty Jacks to go to the off licence when this bottle runs out? The torturous, what seemed like 1,000-mile journey to the off licence. Wondering, is the money that I have here enough? I think it is. It was a nightmare. I'm thinking, who's going to see me walking up to the off licence here? Will I even make it? And I'm thinking, what state will I be in when I get there? Will the person at the till look at me like I'm the scum of the earth? But it was all right if you did get it, because on the way back home I got the pre-drink buzz. You know, the everything's gonna be all right. Now I've got it. But oh no, they're not. My problems had just begun again. Deadly Doug Ellis. That's the nickname fans of Aston Villa Football Club, which Doug Ellis owned. They called him Deadly Doug Ellis because his brewery made Frosty Jack's white cider. If his loyal fans knew that what Doug made was deadly, then surely Doug knew also. But he kept producing it anyway because it made money out of the backs of the unfortunate. I remember one night coming off it, I was in this crazy delirium. I was trying to light a pencil with a cigarette lighter to smoke the pencil. I had fags, but I was trying to smoke the pencil. And there was another night, I was actually hiding behind the bin. I thought I was in Red Square in Moscow, and I was hiding from the army, the Russian army. There was another day too where I thought there was a bomb in the flat. I was running around looking for it in a real panic. And then there was the situation where I thought I was buried alive in a coffin. I was jumping up and down in my bed trying to bang on the ceiling. I thought the ceiling in the bedroom was the lid of the coffin. Even though I was in a bedroom, the mind, no, I wasn't in a bedroom, I was in a coffin, and I was trying to bang on the ceiling to get out, jumping up and down in the bedroom. I don't want to be the crud of humanity, an alcoholic dependent on white cider to get through the day, and the horrendous things that it makes you do, and the consequences of drinking it. The running out of money, the coming off it, and all the horrors of that. I always imagined that it was somehow pure. I look back and I think it was pure before I started drinking. Like, the possibilities are endless. They weren't just an average Joe working class person, but my mind looks back and I was. I could have done anything. When all the dreams you had just destroyed. And then you end up, oh, he's an alcoholic. That's what they say about you. How the fuck that happened? And people say, it's not you, it's not the alcohol, it's you that's to blame. Yes, you're right. I'm not going to argue with you. You'll never know. So what's the point in trying to educate you? You won't never know, and look at you. The gods have given me a mind that has no limits, and you also. But it's Frosty Jack's that was the God in my life. It brought great comfort but at terrible cost. I used to worship it, and I used to pray to it over the porcelain altar of the toilet bowl when I was getting rid of it, when it made me sick. I used to hate it for making me suffer, but then I used to forgive it by drinking more of it. The danger when you're on it, as it is when you're trying to get off it, is your urge to self-preserve and to protect yourself goes away. It's almost like you're a pilot shot out of a cannon and you don't care. Preserving your own safety is not an issue. Frosty Jack's logo should be a skull and crossbone with a tagline, "Not for human consumption." I did, and I know other alcoholics drank Frosty Jack straight out of the bottle. I think it would be more honest of the manufacturers of Frosty Jacks to put a small nail, a small rusty nail in each bottle. I mean, it's malice to make this so cheaply and so strong. The makers of this do not have your best interests at heart. They have money, money, money at heart. White Cider and Frosty Jacks clipped my wings. Maybe you're content to walk about knowing that your wings have been clipped, but I wasn't, and I doubt that you are also. I was born with a healthy mind and a healthy body, all the gifts that nature could have given me. I let that dirt take me down. Sure, I'm an alcoholic. Doesn't matter that you're an alcoholic. Doesn't mean that you have to just lie there and take it. Keep buying it. Fight it every day. Give yourself a chance. The makers of Frosty Jacks don't care about you. They don't care about the destruction that it causes. I do, however.